and who is deciding the property value at the time of inheritance of the trust? So there's a few different ways that the fair market value of the property can be determined for inheritance purposes. One way is you can work with a licensed real estate agent, or you can hire more than one real estate agent who can do sort of a formal report on what the fair market value of the property is. They can do this by looking at comparable properties in the area or what these properties have sold for, and then they could put something in writing for you. However, this report is often going to be looked at as biased, especially if it's a scenario where they're trying to get your business in order to sell the house. So because of that, you may want to consider getting a neutral party involved, like a licensed real estate appraiser. A licensed real estate appraiser is going to give you a reliable report that can be used to defend what the fair market value is. Now, lots of people don't love this option because obviously you have to pay the appraiser for the report. But if you're doing something like thinking about selling commercial property or an income producing property, it would definitely behoove you to get a licensed appraiser involved, because you can rely on the report they provide as to what the fair market value is of the property at the time of the inheritance. The other way that you can determine fair market value, especially if you're going to be selling this property, is to simply put the property on the market. If you put the real property on the market within 6 months to a year after you inherit it, after the decedent passed away, and you sell it, within that time frame, then the price that you sell it at will be what's typically used by the IRS to determine fair market value for any type of tax consequences. So you inherit the property. You don't plan on keeping the property, so you're going to turn around and sell it. If you go ahead and put it on the market within 6 months to a year of when the person passed away who gave you the property, then when it sells, as long as it's in that short of a time frame, that number will be considered the fair market value, and is typically what the IRS would use to determine taxes. So those are a few different ways that you can determine fair market value at the time of the inheritance. I hope this helps. If anyone else has any other questions like this, or needs assistance with anything to do with estate planning or probate, or things to do with deeds, anything that I've been, asset protection, elder law, the things that I've been talking about in my videos, please contact our office at atCause Law in Clearwater. The link is in my bio.